In today's show, Bitcoin price builds the best weekly candle since March, despite the new US dollar currency index peak. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest technical analysis. Quoting Plan B here, Bitcoin nicely bounced back to the 200-week moving average and realized price levels both at $22,000. Let's see if it holds. By the way, Bitcoin 24,800 would flip RSI back at 45. And quoting crypto analyst Mikhail Pop, there's probably an insane amount of liquidity above the 200-week moving average. If Bitcoin breaks that level, I am assuming we'll probably be getting a run to $2,000 to $5,000 upwards in just a few days to $28,000 to $30,000, and then the sentiment will flip too. And he also updates us here. Well, Bitcoin 22,300 was reached and all the highs have been taken for now. Some consolidation and buildup is required before markets are ready to break above the 200-week moving average, which will be a heavy one. And to the contrary, Crypto Capo wrote, the US dollar currency index going parabolic, Bitcoin going up a bit, and people getting euphoric and calling for 40K. Not a single bullish sign to support this move up, and price is still at $21,000 to $22,000 resistance. Rejection will be strong. Altcoins could drop 45 to 50%. There will be no mercy. And this just in, breaking news, President of Senegal meets with the CEO of Binance, the world's largest Bitcoin and crypto exchange, as well as the Celsius network has completely paid off its Bitcoin loan. Their liquidation price has dropped to zero. And speaking of Celsius, they just moved $529 million of wrapped Bitcoin to the FTX exchange. We'll be discussing, should we be worried? Will there be a massive dump incoming on the market? Also in today's show, Bitcoin faces Mt. Gox black swan as Trusty prepares to unlock 150,000 BTC. Also in today's show, Bitcoin set to explode by over 400% and hit six figures according to Crypto Trader, and shares his timeline, quoting Crypto Kaleo here, late 2024, early 2025, we finally see a new Bitcoin all-time high and six-figure BTC. I want to clarify, I think Bitcoin does go higher than what this chart shows at $110,000. But even if that's all we see, that's still a 5x from current prices in less than 2.5 years. That's not bad at all. Might even just be enough to outpace inflation. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. The goal is to get to 100,000 subs. If you like getting that crypto, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this, and help support the show with the YouTube algorithm. And today's episode is brought to you by BlockFi, the #1 leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors and the #1 platform to buy, sell, and earn crypto. And I've been getting a lot of questions lately. Is it safe to now use BlockFi with all the shenanigans going on in this bear market? And they recently sent an email to their customers entitled Earning Your Trust Through All Market Conditions, and they go on to share the following facts. They have always operated with a prudent and proactive risk management approach, including processing 100% of their retail client withdrawal requests. They also keep a sizable amount of collateral at hand. They have maintained a positive net interest margin, and they don't engage in speculative bets into DeFi protocols, and they have no exposure to Celsius and have never partnered with them. They are among the first to de-risk their credit and market risk exposure, and also they have a strict KYC, so do keep all that in mind. So yeah, it is absolutely safe to invest in the BlockFi platform. If you're going to do so, use my referral link in the description right down below and claim your bonus of up to $250 in Bitcoin, and let's get this crypto, shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. How's it going, crypto fam? Make some noise in the live chat. It feels good to see the entire crypto market pumping once again. Bitcoin is on track for its biggest weekly gain since March, but not everyone is convinced that the good times will last. And here you're looking at the Bitcoin 1-hour candle chart. Now, data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView shows that at the time of this recording, Bitcoin is up over $2,000 this week, nearly a 12% gain. After spending several days trapped in a narrow range, the pair managed to exit to the upside, and the gains accelerating overnight into July 8th to see highs at 22,400 on Bitstamp. And quoting Plan B, creator of the Bitcoin stock-to-flow model, Bitcoin nicely bounced back to the 200-week moving average and realized price levels both at 22,000. Let's see if it holds. By the way, Bitcoin 24,800 would flip RSI back at 45. Fingers crossed. And he also shared this yesterday. This is not the first time crude oil is $100 per barrel. In fact, most of 2008 to 2014, oil was $100. However, consumers did not pay as much for fuel than as they do today. And why did inflation not spiral out of control back then? We are being played. And he also recently shared this poll. In 4 years, Bitcoin price will be, and 68.3% of you said above $100,000. Now, the recent highs alone are noteworthy, coinciding with Bitcoin's 200-week moving average as an essential level in bear markets, which has acted as resistance since last month. And while consolidating around $1,000 lower, Bitcoin nonetheless is showing the potential for a trend turnaround, beating out the 200-week moving average. However, will not be an easy task. Quoting crypto analyst Mikhail Van de Poppe here, there's probably an insane amount of liquidity above the 200-week moving average. If Bitcoin breaks that level, I am assuming we'll probably be getting a run to 2,000 to 5,000 upwards in just a few days to $28,000 to $30,000, and then the sentiment will flip too. And then he updates us here this morning. Well, Bitcoin 22,300 was reached, and all the highs have now been taken for now. Some consolidation and buildup is required. Might even retest 20,700-ish before the markets are ready to break above the 200-week moving average, which will be a heavy one. And signs of change in the overall market mood were already visible on the day. Looking at the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, hitting its highest level since May 7th at a 20 out of 100. Checking it out right here. Yesterday was an 18, last week an 11, and last month a 17 in extreme fear. And the latest price action is meanwhile not without its naysayers, some of whom expect deeper macro lows to enter before any significant recovery. Quoting Crypto Capo here on Crypto Twitter, good morning, the US dollar currency index going parabolic, Bitcoin going up a bit, and people getting euphoric and calling for $40,000. Not a single bullish sign to support this move up, and price is still at $21,000 to $22,000 resistance. Rejection will be strong. Altcoins can drop 45 to 50%. There will be no mercy. Reminds me of Cobra Kai. No mercy. Now let me know if you agree or disagree with this crypto analyst that altcoins are likely to drop another 45 to 50% from here, along with the Bitcoin price action. Now check this out. The US dollar currency index stood at 107.3 at the time of this recording, marking new 20-year highs, as the US dollar strength is traditionally inversely correlated with the crypto asset performance. And this just in, breaking news, the president of Senegal meets with the CEO of Binance, the world's largest Bitcoin and crypto exchange. What do you think they're discussing? Hopefully some Bitcoin adoption. And more breaking news just in, Celsius Network has completely paid off its Bitcoin loan, and their liquidation price has dropped to zero. And speaking of Celsius, before I break down next story of the day, Celsius moved $529 million worth of wrapped Bitcoin to the FTX exchange. Should we be worried? But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, all the major cryptos are currently pumping and in the green, with Bitcoin up 5.29% for the day, maintaining just above $21,500. We have Ether up 3.25%, maintaining just above $1,200, while Binance Coin, XRP, and Cardano are all pumping and in the green, while Solana and Polkadot are currently correcting. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Embattled lending platform Celsius has transferred nearly 25,000 wrapped Bitcoin worth $528.9 million to crypto exchange FTX, prompting concerns from some of the community about whether a dump may soon follow. The huge transfer to the exchange comes after the lending platform paid off its remaining $41.2 million debt to Maker Protocol, freeing up its loan's entire wrapped Bitcoin collateral. However, the community is unsure what to make of the transfer, with some fearing that a dump of the wrapped Bitcoin on the exchange could soon follow, pushing Bitcoin prices down. Others have been more hopeful that the move may be in a preparation for Celsius to swap the wrapped Bitcoin for BTC, which would be a good sign for depositors who have been hoping for Bitcoin withdrawals to eventually reopen on the Celsius platform. As pointed out here, the 21,962 wrapped Bitcoin unlocked from paying off the remaining DAI loan has already found its way to FTX. That didn't take long. Incoming Bitcoin dump. What do you think? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments right down below. And also reminds us, not your keys, not your crypto. Now, the 25,000 wrapped Bitcoin sent to FTX follows the news earlier today that 150,000 Bitcoin may potentially be released into the market as Mt. Gox creditors get their Bitcoin back after an 8-year wait, which I'll be covering in greater details later in the show. Now, so far, both Celsius and CEO Alex Mashinsky have remained radio silent about any movement of funds. Crypto lawyer Joni Pirovich, principal of blockchain and digital assets, told Cointelegraph on Thursday that Celsius's repayment of its loan position with Maker will ultimately assist its customers. Quoting her here, Maker Protocol relies on over-collateralized loan positions, so the loan repayment of $41 million worth of DAI released 21,962 wrapped Bitcoin of capital, which is now available to meet customer withdrawal requests. And Perovich also added that even if Celsius ends up filing for bankruptcy, repaying the loan position and withdrawing collateral could improve the position of customers. As shared here, the question is, what will Celsius do with the withdrawal collateral? Keep it in reserve for customers or risk it to trade and on lend? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. I want to give a quick shout out to iTrust Capital, the #1 crypto IRA platform with over $5.5 billion in transactions with over 175,000 accounts created and over 2,000 plus 5-star reviews, truly making this a no-brainer when it comes to trading crypto tax-free. Look no further than iTrust Capital. Use my referral link in the description right down below and claim your bonus of up to $100 in BTC, and let's get this crypto tax-free. And before I break down next story of the day, Bitcoin faces Mt. Gox Black Swan as Trusty prepares to unlock 150,000 BTC. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at about $950 billion with about $69 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. The current Bitcoin dominance on the rise at 43.3%, with the Ether dominance at 15.6%. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers within the past 24 hours, we have 1inch Network leading the pack, up 10.6%, trading above 69 cents, followed by Aave, up 9.5%, trading just above $69, followed by Polygon, up about 8%, trading above 56 cents. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers for the past week, we have a sea of green, which I love to see. CRV up 49.5%, CVX up 45.5%, and Aave up 24.6%. And we already checked out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, which is currently rated a 20 out of 100 in extreme fear. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Bitcoin faces a new selling threat in the near future as users of defunct exchange Mt. Gox prepare to get their Bitcoin back. That's right. In a fresh correspondence dated July 6, attorney Nobuaki, appointed trustee in the Mt. Gox rehabilitation process, confirmed he was preparing to make repayments to account holders. That's right. It's been over 8 years after Mt. Gox imploded, and now it appears that those who lost money are about to receive BTC. The event has been long coming as the concerns over its impact on the market. The price of Bitcoin at the time was a fraction of the current price at around 22,000. Commentators have noted, leading to suspicions that recipients could instantly sell large amounts of Bitcoin on the market, pressuring prices. In an official correspondence, Nobuaki did not give an exact date for the repayment to begin, but here's what he said. The rehabilitation trustee is currently preparing to make repayments in accordance with the approved rehabilitation plan, of which the confirmation order of the Tokyo District Court was made final and binding on November 16th, 2021. It reads the following: those owed now have the choice of receiving outstanding funds as an early lump sum repayment or not, it continues, as well as receiving all or part of them in BTC or embattled altcoin, Bitcoin Cash. No thank you. And it continues, the deadline for the choice and registration will be set by the rehabilitation trustee with the permission of the court. The correspondence adds, now the rehabilitation plan was originally approved in 2018 and confirmed in October 2021. Out of the initial 850,000 Bitcoin lost by Mt. Gox's decline, only a reported 150,000 Bitcoin has been recovered. And as pointed out here by Elanius Monk, potential black swans still to come. Number 1, Mt. Gox victims finally get their Bitcoin release. Number 2, Tether collapse, unable to redeem. Number 3, total stock market crash. Number 4, Taiwan invasion. Number 5, Ukraine escalation. Number 6, Satoshi alive and move some Bitcoin from his Genesis wallet. And number 7, Peter Schiff buys Bitcoin. And reacting, we have the CryptoQuant CEO who advised traders to set price alarms when the payout begins. Quoting him here, it is still quiet for now, he tweeted, while another Twitter user included Mt. Gox as top of the list of Black Swan events, which could impact the Bitcoin price action. So there you have it. What are your thoughts surrounding this 150,000 Bitcoin flooding the market soon? Do you feel it will get dumped and potentially crash the market? Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments right down below. And before I break down final story of the day, Bitcoin set to explode by over 400%, surpassing $110,000 according to Crypto Trader, and shares his timeline. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 1,200 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my crypto merch store live at merch.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button and help support the show with the YouTube algorithm. All I gotta do is hit that like, drop a comment, and I greatly appreciate your continued support. And of course, you can follow me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes and Google Play. We're currently receiving over $500,000 downloads per month, and the goal is to scale that to $1 million downloads per month. And I know we can do that with your assistance. And of course, you can follow me on crypto Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, and TikTok. So wherever you're at, be sure to plug in and follow me there. But all right, now let's break down our final story of the day. A popular crypto strategist and trader doesn't expect Bitcoin to reach new all-time highs for possibly another 2 years. That's right, synonymous trader Kaleo tells his 500,000 Twitter followers Bitcoin will trade in a sideways range, also known as being in a crab market, before exploding to a new all-time high, possibly after the early 2024 halving. And according to Kaleo, Bitcoin is likely to range between $16,000 and $30,000 for the next 5 months before breaking out to the upside. Breaking down his Twitter thread here, Bitcoin roadmap to new all-time high. Added a bit more detail than last time I shared this. Most likely path from here is seeing a base range between 16 and 30,000 established. That eventually resolves around December when the price finally breaks above the high time frame diagonal resistance. Now expecting a few months of rapid overhyped growth in early 2023, which does not result in a new all-time high. Capping out somewhere in the 50s makes more sense, but this growth should have an associated mini alt season next 18 months or so through the next halving in March of 2024, defined by a crab market staying above the high time frame logarithmic support. While Bitcoin remains in a crab market, new alt narratives start to spring up and the NFT market starts to pick up steam. Check it. Late 2024, early 2025, we finally see a new Bitcoin all-time high and six-figure BTC. Send it. And he also says that the NFT craze in 2025, 2026 will be unlike anything we have ever seen before. I want to clarify, I think Bitcoin does go higher than what this chart shows at $110,000 per BTC. But even if that's all we see, that's still a 5x from the current prices in less than 2.5 years. That's not bad at all. Might even just be enough to outpace inflation. So there you have it. What are your thoughts surrounding this analyst's prediction of $110,000 plus Bitcoin price around the time of the next halving in 2024, 2025? Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments right down below. And now for a quick recap, what I covered with you here in today's show. Bitcoin price builds its best weekly candle since March, despite the new US dollar currency index peak. And we also discussed Celsius moving $529 million worth of wrapped Bitcoin to the FTX exchange, as well as Bitcoin faces Mt. Gox black swan as Trusty prepares to unlock 150,000 BTC. And we also discussed Bitcoin set to explode by over 400% and hit over $110,000 according to Crypto Trader. And I shared his timeline. But where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now for the top 3 comments from yesterday's episode, Silver XT wrote, kind of hoping it stays where it is so I can lower my average cost. It's at $36,000 right now. Can't buy more Bitcoin until I get paid at the end of the month. Word up, fam. Seize the moment. Right now, Bitcoin is a great buying opportunity. Keep stacking them stats and dollar cost average to get that price down. You got this. Hodl. Our next featured comment comes from the Vosac. It's been 13 years now. These cycles are like clockwork, and yet every bear market, no coiners come out and mask the claim that this time Bitcoin is done. I'll just keep buying. Exactly, fam. Well said. Hodl. Be thy name. And our third and final featured comment comes from Wayne. Peter, Goldcoin tweeter, had a bank account but couldn't keep her. Bitcoin would have served him better, but now he's gone and lost his cheddar. Love it. Thanks for the bars. You be spitting hot flames. And to be featured on tomorrow's episode, drop me a comment right down below.